Hello, Brenton with All Octane here. In this video, I'm going to open up some of the brand new 2022 Matchbox Power Grabs Mix 3 that I was able to find on the pegs. I found these at a Kroger. I bought up most of the box, so it has some amazing castings in it. First up, though, I'm going to open up the Jurassic Park Mercedes G-Wagon that I was able to find. Pretty much the only one out of that group of castings that I was interested in, mostly because it's a G-Wagon, so I thought I'd open up as a bonus. And here we have it. Pretty cool. I like the olive drab color and the rims. That's some good stuff. Nice to add that to the collection. All right, so let's go ahead and get to these power grabs. Again, it has the BMW, it has the Capri, it has the Bronco in blue, it's got a Suzuki sandbar, it's got the Ford Business Coupe. I mean, there is some stunning stuff in this. Let's go ahead and open up the Jeep Renegade in blue. A nice little casting. This one was actually, as you can see, not a power grab. I found it in a power grab, but I found this first, so I just bought that in the regular blister pack because I figured might as well buy it if I find it. Nice 5-spoke rims on this thing, Jeep logo. That is sweet. We've got a International Terrastar ambi lamps, and let's see. There's really no good way of opening these things. And they're kind of noisy with the tissue paper. I thought the plastic was bad, but the tissue paper can kind of be annoying too. So there we go. I'll try to make it as fast as possible for you guys. This looks very similar to the European style that we found at Kroger, the Global series. Although I think this is more American or Northern American modeled after. Pretty sweet though. All right, next up we have a food truck, and it's always nice to add food trucks to this thing. I'm trying to see if this looks like burgers. Well, that sounds delicious. I know we've had, this is the Chowmobile 2. I think we've had crab, we've had maybe sushi and ice cream. Now we've got famous Matchbox Burger, home of the famous Bill's Bison Burger. Well, that sounds absolutely delicious. Check it out. We've got the meat on this side, so maybe like some buns, condiments, etc. We've got bison, Angus, maybe chili. I think that's chili, bacon, and Lugo. Not really sure what that is. Let me know in the comments below if you know what that is. I would love to know. We've got a really cool road roller, and you might be thinking, cool road roller? Construction equipment can be pretty cool, especially if it's done well. And I know Matchbox normally does pretty well in their construction castings. So we've got road maintenance and a nice roller. Although this isn't in a livery that we've seen before. It's just kind of like that construction yellow. It's not in the ink livery. It's not in the Renegade livery. It's not in Parks. So maybe if they put in one of those, it'll probably skyrocket in popularity for sure. All right, we'll go ahead and move to the Jeep. We've got a 48 Willys Jeep. Looks like this one would have been in service probably around, well, 48 would have been after World War II, so you're looking at maybe one of the other wars after that. And pretty stunning, actually. I don't think it would have had this digital camo on it. Or is that a map of something? That looks like it's a map of something. Maybe one of the trails out in Utah, potentially. If you guys know, let me know. That'd be spectacular. Go ahead and open up a fire truck next. We've got MBX Fire Dasher, so it's not a licensed casting. I know they have a Pierce one out there somewhere. There we go. And wow, this one's actually really cool though. I think it's modeled after something like a Pierce potentially. Unit 12, really good tampo work. I like this. I like this a lot. That's a pretty cool truck. All right, we'll go ahead and open up the Land Rover because oddly enough, the tampo work on this one, I'm not really sure. 65 Land Rover Gen 2, I'm not really sure if I like the tampo work on this one. Sometimes animal print is not really my thing. I know this probably pops off. Yes, it does. Oh, and it's, well, yeah, that makes sense. The windows won't be open because it has this thing on it. Okay, yeah, it's going for Africa Safari tours. So that's pretty cool. And I know that there are a ton of these out there doing African Safari tours. So that's pretty sweet. The window choice is interesting, though. That is interesting, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Suzuki's. Okay, sorry. It's a Subaru. My apologies. I know you're probably already in the comments telling me, nope, it's a Subaru. I got it mixed up. My apologies. Subaru Sambar, and it's in red. We've seen this a bunch now, but it's adorable, and these are popular. Key trucks are so popular. Johnny from the Utah crew has one of them, and I know that Strapman has, like, no, he doesn't. He has a 4-door Razor. I think Clayton and the crew at Summit Life have a 2-door. We got a Polaris Razor. Again, side-by-sides are super fun. I've only gotten to do it once, and it was a blast. I'd highly recommend it if you have the opportunity. And this is a great tampo work on this thing. This is probably the best one they've done yet. Polaris Razor, black, gray, and green, or white and green. Yeah, that is epic. Check that thing out. That might actually have to sit out. That's almost worthy of sitting out. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Fiat. As the song goes, 6'2" in a compact. And you really need to see it in my Fiat. That's a fun, popular song right now. So there we go, in blue, Fiat 500. Actually, this is really well done. Probably one of the best Fiats they've done yet. Yep, I like it. All right, we'll go to the Ford Police Interceptor. Let's see if this has anything that we can tell from the tampo work. Kind of hard to tell. There we go. Hazmat team. Okay. And it's serving Matchbox County. Looks like fire department hazmat team, FD. But definitely the Matchbox colors, or the Toyota colors from back in the day. That's still a cool casting. All right, next up we have probably the most popular out of the bunch. This thing was surprisingly hard to hunt down. The push and puller, where it's got 2 front ends, and you don't know which way is front and which way is back. Check that out. Except for the tampo work, but it's the same on either side. I think it's symmetrical. Yep, it's symmetrical. Pretty cool, huh? I know this car exists in real life too, so it's just a matter of, yeah, I think if you Google it, you should be able to find it. Or something like it. I know people have done it. It's probably not the only one either. All right, we've got the 36 Ford Coupe. This thing is really pretty sweet. Nice. And there's a lot of metal work on this thing. All the fenders are metal. There's no plastic. It's not like the Chevy. Those are all metal. So I wonder what had to be done to make that happen. Maybe, I don't know, the casting itself just... Wow, and this is 3 pieces too. 1, 2, 3. Wow. They really gave the Ford a luxury treatment here. Goodness gracious, the Chevy doesn't even have anything compared to this thing. This thing is legit. I like that. That's a cool casting. All right, next up we've got the 2012 BMW 3 Series Touring. So it's the wagon here in the United States. Probably not as popular as it is in other countries. It's pretty sweet though. There it goes. This is a good year for BMW. For sure. Touring wagon. Yeah, that's awesome. Good year for Matchbox too. 2012 Matchbox. They're highly underrated. Good stuff. All right, last up, second to last, 2021 Ford Bronco. We have seen this in red before, but now we've got it in blue. So stay tuned for an upcoming video that features this and another Ford Bronco. Man, they did really well with this. The box makes it look darker than what it really is. This is a lot lighter. Nice rims. Yeah, they captured this very well. Very well. Awesome. Last up, the 1975 Opal Cadet. Okay, I thought it was a Capri. Man, I am failing with this. I need to look at the cars before I do that. So you guys probably already in the comments told me it's an Opal Cadet. Yes, it is. Opal Cadet GT. Sweet. Actually harkens back to a lot of the 80s Matchbox that they had, or late 80s, early 90s, where it's very simple. And they did a lot of these European kind of cars like this. And this one's a 75. Yeah, so they definitely would have done this probably back in the days. This could even be retooled. I don't even know. But it's cool. Looks like a banana. All right, that is the Mix 3 Matchbox. Let me know if you were able to find any of these. Which ones are your favorite? I definitely think the Ford is probably taking the cake on this one. I also like the Fiat. I like the Bronco and the Cadet. And then maybe the wagon. Those are my top 5. So let me know what your top 5 are in the comments below. And until the next one, have a good one.